last summer, between other projects, I had a little bit of time to kill, and I made this duffel bag, mostly out of curiosity to see if I could make a duffel bag. And this is sort of a rough draft. It's a little smaller than what I would build to use regularly, but I've actually used it ever since then. I've been using it as my gym bag, and it's not big enough, but I get by with it. So my schedule is freed up enough that I want to make a bigger duffel bag, and I want to include some features that I didn't. This is a very simple bag. It's a bag. There's nothing to it. Zipper, main compartment. That's it. I wanted to have pockets on the end panels for the zipper pocket, so that I could put things like a jump rope in there and it would be easy to get to rather than digging around the main compartment. And maybe a pocket on the side, maybe just like a snap flat pocket for keys and phone. I've bought plenty of cheap duffel bag, gym bag type bags in the past. One of the criticisms I usually have of them is they usually have lots of specialized pockets that I have no use for. So I'm making my own so that I can have just the pockets that I need, nothing that I don't, and have it sized the way I like it. So these are the materials I intend to use to construct this bag. This piece is the piece that will make up the body of the bag. This is a very heavy corduroy nylon. I purchased this and several other rolls of material and a lot of the hardware that you're going to see going into this bag from an ad on Craigslist. It was a small business that made bags and cases that went out of business, and I got this stuff for really, really cheap. Unfortunately, that also means I don't know what a lot of it is, so I may call something by a wrong name or not know the name of something. If you want more information about something, feel free to post a comment and I'll try to research it if it's important to you. So the next thing I have is a length of zipper. I have a roll of like 100 yards of this stuff. So I just cut off the length that I needed. I've got this Zinget line. I intend to do the same thing I did on my prototype bag. I removed the tab from the zipper and replaced it with Zinget line and then heat shrink tubing. I just think it looks cooler and it's a little easier to grab to zip and unzip it. I've pre-cut the circular end panels for the bag. You could make the end panels a different shape if you want, but so far I've found that circles make it easier to have a consistent shape, and you can just use one piece for the body and have a circular shape pretty easily. And so I've got 4 pieces here, and 2 of them I'm going to cut and then rejoin with the zipper. I've got a roll of grosgrain ribbon to bind the interior joint or seams with. I've got a couple of other buckles, some D-rings to attach to the bag, and then these clips that will attach to the D-ring, so these will go on the end of the strap. And that way you can remove the strap if you just want to carry it by handles. And then lastly, part of my big purchase was these pre-made straps and these rubber plastic handles. I was just going to use the straps, but I can't get them out of this. I think this handle is molded on permanently. It's, I think, 2 pieces that are sandwiched around the strap and permanently joined as far as I can tell. If you know there's a way to get these things apart, let me know. I've got another dozen of these things and I don't think I'm going to use them as handles for everything that I want to use them for. But in any event, I'm going to just sew these to the body, and that way you'll be able to open it to access the bag, and if you are carrying it with the handle, close it up. It's a pretty comfortable handle, so it should be nice. First thing I'm going to work on is putting the zipper head onto the length of zipper. Start by just separating the end of the zipper a little bit, and then get the head started. Try to get the teeth lined up evenly. Okay, I know somebody out there is screaming, "You've got the wrong size zipper!" Yeah, I had the wrong zipper head. I need this one, not this one. So once you get the zipper head over the teeth, trying to keep the teeth even. You're all set. Now, it's best as soon as possible to either put a zipper stop, which I don't have, or throw a couple of stitches through this to keep the zipper head from coming off, because as soon as you grab the thing, you'll slide it off by accident and have to start all over again. I'm using some basting tape to adhere this edge down. I'll do this to both sides. This basting tape works in the place of pins, and it's really a handy way for doing operations like this. I was tempted to edit this out, but this is the reality of sewing. I sewed this zipper in both sides of this panel to the zipper and wasn't happy with the amount of overlap that I had here. It looks fine, but I like the other one better, and I want them to both match. So I'm seam ripping this whole thing out, and with this fabric it doesn't really leave visible holes. So I'll just re-sew it back together. To complete the pocket assemblies, I'm going to sew the part with the zipper on it to the end panel for each side.